Hi, welcome to Paulsdale, the childhood home of Alice Paul.
You don't have to be a historian to know that there is power in place.
Having spaces, places, tangible things that represent the power of women is so important, not only for young girls to see, but for everyone to notice.
Paulsdale is special because this is where Alice Paul grew up and where the values that she carried with her forward into life that shaped the person she became and the country we became collectively today were founded.
The Alice Paul Institute is a nonprofit organization dedicated to women's advocacy and empowerment.
Something really special about the Alice Paul Institute is that we're part of 4% of national historic landmarks that are dedicated to the works of a woman. And on the East Coast, we're the only one that you can actually visit that's open to the public.
There are so many reasons to come to Paulsdale, both inside and out. We're on a beautiful 6.5 acre property, but we also have this house. And for me, when I come into Paulsdale, I can't help but think about Alice and think about how she became an equality advocate. And this is where that value was first instilled in her.
This is really the place where she inherited her values, and she really had this desire to pursue equality, and we put that back onto her Quaker upbringing. Equality for all was a big part of their value system.
API has a couple different things that we do as an organization. You know, we do advocacy work that takes a lot of different, has a lot of different faces. So advocacy isn't just boots on the ground activism. It's not just planning protests and holding rallies like Alice did. Advocacy is also education.
Here at the Alice Paul Institute, we have a full picture of the feminist movement. And in our hallway, we have the 1970s feminist movement panels. And so that allows some of our guests to be able to connect their own gender struggle with the struggle of the feminist movement.
Alice Paul Institute offers a lot of different kinds of programming. We have, of course, our on-site visitation where you can come and tour the house. We have experts on various topics around women's history and civic engagement come and speak and answer questions. We have symposia, we do conferences, we partner with outside organizations that have similar goals or that also focus on history to teach about Alice, about the Equal Rights Amendment. We also have our Girls Leadership Council that meets every month with a cohort of about 90 girls.
So Girls Leadership Council is a program for gender expensive girls in high school, grades 9 through 12. That meets once a month here at Paulsdale. And it's really a space for girls to explore topics related to gender equity, social justice, and develop their leadership skills. So we work on advocacy skills and all the ways that girls can be politically involved outside of just voting. So we talk about doing mutual aid and community service. We talk about different ways you can contact your local politicians, just being engaged broadly in the world.
Each year, thousands of people come to Paulsdale. On Women's Equality Day alone, we had nearly 300 people here on the property celebrating women vendors and business owners. Join us in August for Women's Equality Day.
Everything API does is about promoting gender justice. It's about not just equality, but equity, making sure that we all have a level playing field, that we all have access to the same opportunities, regardless of our gender, regardless of our orientation or expression, that regardless of the life circumstances we find ourselves in or the choices that those mandate or dictate for us.
Well, the first thing you should do is go to our website, alicepaul.org. And while you're there, you should definitely book a tour of Paulsdale. And if you're feeling so generous, we'd be grateful if you make your way to our donation page and make a gift. We're so, so grateful for your support.